got a message. Look for the upside down tree. The entrance is just beyond the roots.
Matu is about to be sacrificed to the ancient.
We must make haste.
Welcome back to TLRPG. In the last episode, our heroes were given a quest by Ezalor to save Matu and Zai from the League of Secrecy. Currently, they're on their way to Mount Dire with Ezalor. Right now, they're walking through a forest, a snowing forest. And you are in the middle of a story. You are telling Ezalor a story about that one time you defeated a terrible monster.
Yeah, so it was like this big land octopus, you know? Except for instead of tentacles, it had snakes. It was really weird.
It had a shell, like mine, and it was horrible.
It was kind of like an owlbear thing, though, too. I thought I saw some feathers.
Yeah, it was able to like kind of constrict itself to make an owlbear form. It was hideous.
And it was I who defeated it.
Not true. Not true.
I recall quite differently what went down here. Everyone's mentioning what they saw, but it was about what you feel when it came burrowing out of the ground, vibrating. You don't know if it's the rattle of the snake or if it's the claws that are getting to you.
Didn't we all just run away?
You guys ran away. I said I shall stay back.
I remember losing my dagger. It was awful.
I lost the ring for the woman that will eventually take my heart.
But it was my darts that finished him off.
I think Gormir did a lot, too.
Yeah, I was the one who did the lethal blow. It just took him a while to fall over, that's all.
That's not true.
This
It was my
sounds very
darts that made him
confusing.
stumble over the cliff and die.
Look, Ezalor, the point is that I'm the strongest one here.
He is very strong.
I'm very strong.
These guys all say that they killed this beast, but I'm going to tell you exactly how I did it. So you guys were running away, and my friend Chum Churum here.
It's been 3 years.
Yes,
Lord.
my-
Get my name right.
He fell over.
And Lord, you really gotta stop thinking about war and start thinking about the rest of us.
No, so
Chum
I knew
Churum.
I had to help him get away after he fell down on his shell. So I used my axe to scoop him up off the ground while simultaneously plucking one of the mushrooms off of with my axe.
Gimlord,
Because what
no.
happened here was that my axes, I was throwing them, but it was not able to penetrate the beast's body.
Gimlord.
So with my newly sheathed poisonous axe, I was able to penetrate through the bottom of the beast one big fell swoop at a
Ezalor,
time,
none
covered
of this
myself
is
in
true.
blood.
None of this is true. Hiss. The Honorable will tell you what happened.
I've seen it. I've
was
seen
I
it
and
before.
Chum-Churum. It was I and Chum-Churum combining our powers, my staff and his mushrooms.
No, you're getting it mixed up. That was the troll giant, not the octopus owlbear.
Oh, you're right. The octopus was the one I defeated with my darts.
We've had just
I threw my darts at him and he tumbled over and died.
so many.
The point is that I did most of the damage and Gimlord stole my kill.
And I helped.
It honestly sounds like you all have done so many heroic deeds that it just gets all jumbled up. And you know what? I feel that way most of the time. I just can't remember most of the things.
I've realized we sound quite similar, Ezalor.
Oh.
How strange this is.
It's because you're both old.
It's
you
true.
shouldn't say that. That's not very nice
Well,
to say.
no, it's true.
it's
I'm
true.
very. Are you also very old?
I am older than the swamp and the trees.
Oh, I know some very old trees. I don't know about that.
Yeah, she knows trees.
I too am quite old. He goes down. He's like, here, this is the river. I said I was going to take you this far. Good luck on your quest. I hope we meet again. He actually hands you a couple things. He hands you 2 healing potions, a silvery bottle that has what looks like gold and amethyst colored sparkles inside of it. And it says, use only in emergency. There is a ring and another potion bottle. And this potion bottle has wings on the side. Well, I don't quite know how you're going to get across this river, but good luck. Oh, I forgot to mention something. There's something special about the runes in this area, and I don't remember what. But if you can figure out how to turn them on, I believe something will happen. Good? Bad? Not sure. Well, that's all. All right, good luck. And he jumps, does a somersault, He lands perfectly on his steed. Says, all right, good to meet you. See you again.
Goodbye, Mr. Eslor. It's nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
I tell him to get off my lawn. I say, get off my lawn.
And the stallion's tail wags, and the snow falls gently. And now the 5 of you, plus Io, the wisp, are alone in front of a river. And the river is moving pretty fast. It's about 50 feet across, and it is cold.
I'm Chum. Why don't you check out the river?
Well, just because I have a shell, do you think I swim?
Do you not?
I do.
Well then, get on with it.
Well, fine.
Ig would also like to look around and engage her surroundings. Like she wants to feel, like she knows what's happening.
Why don't you make a nature check?
I got a B.
Got a B?
Oh, that's a natural.
That's a 20.
That's 20. Yeah.
I know, but it just looks so funny. Fred's like, I got 18. I got a B.
It feels normal. Everything is really normal. It's just a river.
Guys, this feels just very, very relaxing. I don't think there's anything off about it. I think we're gonna be all right. But she also wants to go and because we got all those items from Ezelor, right? She's gonna take the ring out. No idea what it does or whatnot. She kind of looks at it. She turns to Gimlord. And she's like, Gimlord, I know you lost that ring that you were gonna give your lady love someday. So I really feel like this is something that you should have.
I'll gladly take it, and I'll hold on to it in my pocket. But I look at it very quickly to see if it's the long-lost ring I once had, thinking maybe Ezelor tried to steal my woman. No, it is not the same ring. Mine was made of pure silver.
This one has feet all over it.
I want to ask Chumchurum what these prints are. Like, what are these
these
footprints? Because you're the one that I believe would be the most familiar with
Okay.
the animals.
Well, I can. Yeah. All right. I inspect the ring,
Roll Arcana or Investigation.
and I got a 1+3.
It's got
Yeah, Chum Chum
feet
looks at
on
it.
it.
There's nothing of interest to him. I don't think he really likes jewels and gems.
Why don't you try putting it on? And then he very obviously does it right in front of everybody, like it's the simplest thing in the world. He's just like, this is what you do to figure out what it does.
Your legs feel strong, and you have this weird inclination, and you jump 30 feet into the air. It is a ring of jumping.
Oh, this is really nice. How wide is the river?
50 feet.
Maybe if I really get a run at it. You know how I feel about water, Ig. I don't want to get wet.
I know, but
You think I can make it if I jump?
do you think that you're Gimlord's woman?
Oh, gods, I hope not. I think he's destined to be alone. I think fate took the ring from him, honestly. He probably needs to make his reality with that. He's destined to be alone.
Oh, this got very depressing very quickly. But yeah, I think you can make it across. But I'd be very careful. I think you got to get really right up against the edge.
Okay.
I can do it. I'm better than
Think he could
all
hear
of you
us?
at this.
Ormer's going to ignore whatever he's yelling and back up and take a running leap at it.
All right, with a running leap, you are able to jump across. Please narrate what this looks like.
So Ormer, out of sheer terror of water, is just pumped up with adrenaline because he really, really doesn't want to go through the river, and is just going to take a flying jump at it, and he's just going to be waving his arms as he flies through the air, and he's looking down, and you've got this look of just terror in his face as he's looking down at the water, really hoping that he doesn't end up in the river.
You should be terrified. It's actually more rapid than you expected now that you have that vantage point.
Ig is just shouting, you can do it. I believe in you. Don't look down. Don't think about drowning in that icy cold water.
I'm looking down.
So Oromir is on the other side. The 4 of you are on this side.
I want to have a look around for any large pieces of wood or logs.
I've seen one. There's one down the river.
Show me, Mr. Cat.
Can I run off of Ace's back and then jump straight up into the air? He stands up and catapults
Absolutely.
me forward.
That's like our thing.
That's our thing.
You run off and you're like, it's this way. And you slip off of it and kind of, but you are now going in the right direction and you find the log. It's massive. It's about 30
Here you go,
feet
Chumchuro.
long.
I wanna hit the log with my stick.
When you hit inanimate objects, it's magical. You just hit them.
What happens?
It makes a noise.
I hit it again because I like the noise.
That is very
Hiss
cat-like.
starts playing the drums on the log.
Oh, it's going to make someone pay attention to us. Oh no.
Hey, stop doing that. Make sure he gets across safe.
Does anyone have any ropes?
Oh, I do. And she goes and opens up her bag, and there's just like all this garbage that's just like falling out because she collects everything. What size do you need?
The longest you have.
How about you guys tie the rope to me and then throw me across the river, and then we'll have the rope on each side, and you guys can climb over.
No. We should use the rope that we chucked to the other side over to
Yes.
Orimer. He's going to then put the ring on the rope, tie a knot at the end, and then we'll pull it back.
This is like an old, like, timey problem of how do we get.
How about this?
No.
Orma
So
jumps
here
back.
we do. Orma jumps back. We get the ring. Like he's back, right? We have him grab the rope, jump back across, and then we just can get pulled across, or we can pull the log and like pull all together.
I want to do my own jump.
Yeah, I wanna be the one that jumps over. I feel like I'm the most acrobatic of us all, so I should be
You
the one. to
failed.
complete the
Like
mission.
how many times?
It does not matter.
What do you guys want me to do?
Give me the ring.
I can't hear you. It's too loud.
I have got an idea. As I am a turtle, I float. I'm gonna suck my claws in and my legs, and you guys get on. I'm picturing like you guys seen The Incredibles, where Elastigirl turns into a boat and
Yeah.
Dash is on the back, like
Yes.
with pedaling. I'm picturing this. I'm the boat in my shell. You guys are
I'll do it.
pedaling.
I'll paddle.
And
I wanna use
Eek
one
Wait,
of
I,
my
is
I
just standing
also
on my
need to be
shell.
a turtle boat.
Yeah, you could be kind of our.
Can I use my stick to paddle each side like this?
You could.
I want to use my rope
yeah.
as reins around you so that we can make sure we don't fall off
Okay.
of the shell.
Yeah.
And
that's what I
I'll
wanna
point
do.
the way.
I love this so much. Okay, there are rapids. How do you prepare for that?
I think we chuck the rope to across the river, with one side of the ropes tied around me, and then we got to have Cap over here be our anchor, just in case things do go pear-shaped.
The last question. Who is throwing this rope?
So for me, I have trained in the art of throwing axes my entire life. So my form is straight up. I'm left-handed. I chuck it across. So I take the rope. I sheave it around my, or not sheathe it, wrap it around my hand, and I throw it just as if it were an axe.
You will have advantage.
I have
This is-
advantage.
Nice.
Yes. Now just
Throw your axe.
roll to attack, like with your axe.
I got a 17 and a 12, so 17.
Okay, now we have to get Oromir to catch it.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is roll sleight of hand at advantage. You guys have been together for 3 years. This isn't the first time you've done something like this.
Throwing axes at each other? Yeah, probably not.
I rolled a 3 and a 7.
All right. So it does land into the ground, and you can scramble to grab it. It doesn't land in the water.
Okay.
So, except your hands get wet.
I hate getting wet. You kind of look around and see if they saw him drop the rope.
And I will nod at him that I did see, but I won't say anything.
It was a good throw and a better catch. Good. Okay, come over.
It's a little choppy, but everyone tends to hold on. You seem to make your way across. And as you hop off your turtle friend, I would like everybody except for Oromir, roll me initiative.
Cool.
Not because something's attacking
Uh-oh.
you. This is for something else.
I got an 8.
And
I got a 7.
I got a 4.
I have 11.
okay, with a 4, you seem to have lost another thing that is super important to you. I mean, very, very important. What is it?
I don't usually like to talk about it. I also grew a field of flowers as I was considering what I would give as my first present to my newly wedded wife, and I've had a rotting rose in my pocket that was intended, even though I knew it wouldn't suffice. I knew that in the back of my mind it would power me to give my profession of love. And now my rotting rose has fallen out.
Himmler, what did you drop? Are you looking for something?
Just maybe a flower, perhaps, that fell in the
flower?
river. Yes. Nothing specific. It just may look rather withered.
Hey, Gimlord, I think you dropped some trash in the river.
Haha, Gimlord lost his flower.
Keep nature clean, Gimlord.
It's not.
Chum has
Trash.
a real like gravelly, throaty chuckle. It's not very nice.
I'm sorry that you lost your pretty flower.
I look at it longingly as I look at an arbitrary spot in the river because I don't actually know where the flower is.
So you're looking at this arbitrary spot, and right at the shore, you see a rune.
I dash for it. I attempt to.
No, I see it. I mentioned that I see this room. And then, as I say, oh, there's something in the river.
I dash at it. I want to get it. I run at it. It's
He's like an actual
it's,
cat.
It's like a toy in the river. I want it. It's
You
mine.
pounce at it, and
Yes.
it's a rune. Please roll me Arcana.
Aiden is terrible at this.
Are you guys kidding?
It's a 5.
All you need to get is over a 10. That's it. That's all you got to get. Okay. You see that it's starting to pulse, but it needs a little help.
Okay, I attempt to put my stick underneath it and fling it to Brian on top of Chumchurum, like with my stick.
Yeah,
And then
totally.
I then stick it in the shell to give to Chumchurum.
Who's still inside his shell.
Yes,
he has
yes,
this little
he's still in
lab
there.
inside his shell.
we
And he
succeed?
starts looking at this this rune. And I got a I also got a 5. So I sort of just like kick it out. It means nothing
Guys,
to
let me see it. Let me see it. I see all sorts of things. He's gonna pick it up, and she's gonna be, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. I've only seen something like this once. I got a B! Yay! Natural 20.
All right.
23.
It lights up, and two things happen. You see that there's runes on both sides. And one, as you're kind of tapped into this magic, it'll heal 2d4 plus 2. And on the other side, when you activate it, it will haste you.
Oh my gosh, you guys, there's so much power in this. Like, I definitely feel like there's some sort of like healing energy, but there's also something in here that's like very, very frenetic. It makes me think a lot of Hiss, actually. I think maybe Hiss should hold on to this.
Why don't we stick it in a bottle and keep it for later?
Oh, I probably have one of those in my bag. Here, hold the rune for a second. I hand it over to him, and I just start rummaging through, and like random, like a Rubik's Cube goes flying out from one side, a bunch of cutlery, somebody's hat that's like very, very old and creepy. And I find a bottle. And am I able to bottle it?
Absolutely.
All right. I'm like, okay, put it in here.
You have a glowing rune that is corked in a bottle, and you continue on. The day turns to night, and darkness surrounds you. Io the Wisp light barely lights your way as you move further into the forest towards Mount Dire to save Matu and Zai. And that is the end of episode 2. Join us for the rest of the adventure in the next episode. Thank you all so much for watching. We hope you had as much fun as we did. Be sure to like and subscribe to the Team Liquid YouTube channel so you don't miss the next one. If you want to see more of this content, be sure to let us know in the comments. And if you haven't already, be sure to sign up for Liquid Plus for chances to be involved in the next TLRPG.